What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Ace Attorney Pheonix Wright.
Hi.
Last time, frickin' Larry Butts didn't kill. Wait, that was the episode. Last time, Mia frickin' died. What? That sucks. Now, what are we gonna do without our frickin' big titty mentor?
You get another.
Anyways, her sister's accused of killing her, but did she really? Find out on this episode. Ooh. There he is. It's Miles Edgelord. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Should I do Edgeworth? Do you want me to do Edgeworth? I feel like... Can you make an edgy, kind of snobby, kind of confident voice?
No.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I'm talking to myself. Miles.
You want me to read the other one so you're not talking to yourself? I can.
How about you do Pheonix Wright this episode? I want to be Edgeworth, please.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'd better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Do you want to do Gumshoe? Okay, understood. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
You're still talking to yourself.
I know. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. Again.
They're still calling it a statue?
The floor plans added to the records. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence. She did it, sir. Spike, you're ruining the recording! Bro, go lay down. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare everyone. Okay. Yes, sir, I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Spike! Dude, chillax, we're trying to record here. Detective Gumshoe? Wait, did we miss something? Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant and Miss Maya Fey and the lawyer, Mr. Pheonix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Wait, no, that's your voice now. Say it. Say the line.
Yes, Your Honor.
You got 3 words. Congratulations.
Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony.
Whoosh. Smack.
Hey, Maya just threw something at me.
You also get to voice Maya.
I know. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Hey, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
I think the only thing that's gonna matter is the pressing.
What?
So this is the first time where you don't get enough information on its own to make any contradictions, I think. Hold it! You have to read that part. Oh wait, shoot. Hey,
Oh, I forgot to read it.
he
I'm
basically
sorry.
said, how did you know who called? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. What? Something something.
The music is super loud.
I can turn it down somehow. Hold on.
It's fine.
Hold on. Oh shoot. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. So I pressed on this one. There were 2 people already there already.
Yeah, I don't think it's, yeah.
The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and a lawyer, Mr. Pheonix Wright. We'll press this. Hold on, just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say
You
it.
said it. Oh god.
Everyone says you said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Beep beep beep. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
I feel like in real court they wouldn't let you just
Oops,
contract
whoopsie,
your
I made
statement.
No, that's not. I mean, withholding isn't necessarily perjury, but it is really kind of garbage thing to do when you're making a testimony. You can't amend your testimony mid.
Not like this.
No. I mean, the detective maybe, but like... After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence.
He's so cocky.
Well, before we cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? Bro, not cool. I know, I'm not real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. I was just so freaking confident, you know? Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. It's not picking up on the mic, don't worry.
So after securing this suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. This doesn't show where they put the body.
It's right in front of the mirror.
I know it is. The statue was to the right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's super relevant right now. But it will be eventually. Probably.
I was trying to check if... So, like, my thought process was, like, was this next to her body?
Yeah.
Like he says.
On it, the word "mine" was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Hold it. You have to say the thing, Detective Gumshoe.
Sorry, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective.
Oof.
Let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Oh, shoot. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order.
That didn't go so well.
That's right, what he said.
That's his whole testimony? Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it.
Do you want a hint? Because I know the answer to this one. You might not... This is a new session,
If you would be quiet and let me think.
I'm sorry, it's just been a, solid 11 hours since we played. Probably more like 10 hours. We haven't slept. Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Whoops, I forgot to read.
Yeah, I know.
What kind of lab tests were these?
Yeah, we're talking about lab tests now. Well, what kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the, hermogoblins, I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, your honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh.
That was a mess.
Right, where was I?
Well, I pressed him on everything.
Yeah? You just gotta find find something that you can look at and say that's not true. So, like, I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. That is... The opposite would be that he didn't find it. But the thing is that he did find it. Freaking... There's no evidence to say that he didn't do that, right? So, on it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Obviously, that's true. The blood is the victim's. Probably true. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer.
What if I present the phone?
It won't contradict what he's saying here. You gotta contradict what he's saying. So it says before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. You should read through the evidence again. I know you looked at it, but it'll just tell you where the contradiction is, basically. I know I'm kind of holding your hand a bit, but I just don't want you to get super stuck because of the limited time we got to record, you know?
I haven't pressed this, have I?
No, maybe. Press. We'll see if you did or didn't.
On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective?
The right hand.
She was right-handed.
Ha ha ha, nice try.
Oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. It has to be this one that you're contradicting.
Yeah, it's the only one that you could possibly contradict. Because most of them, you know, how do you contradict a blood test, right? I'm gonna help you out. Read this one. Okay. Do you know what death was instantaneous would imply here?
She died instantly.
Yes. Now, what did she do before she instantaneously died?
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me. Here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No butting. You're way out of this one, detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write down anything. But I can't read. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? I forgot. Oopsie doodle.
Forgot you say. Whoops, that's your life.
What'd you say?
That's your guy.
Oh, forgot you say it. I was like grooving again. It was the day after the murder, Your Honor, sir. I was the one who handed it to him myself, personally.
Oh, right.
The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
Well, what?
Bruh. A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Ooh! Oh no! I received these results this morning.
No way.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Bro, submit the stuff sooner? Question mark? In real court, you can't just whip. I was like, actually, we got an updated autopsy report. You're actually wrong. I see.
Do Edgeworth.
I'm gonna freaking censor that. If I remember.
It's a beaver dam.
It's a beaver dam.
I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say?
I have no... Okay, fine.
Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. Wait a second, this is your line. Interrupt me, dude. we switched roles. Do you want to be Edgeworth now?
What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Mia's autopsy report died from a blow by blunt objects, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes?
Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April. Wait, let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. I thought it said May. Mayor take the stand and let the witness take the stand. No, her name's May. I forget.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Brain shuts down.
I know.
Yeah. Witness your name, please. We're jamming.
April May, at your service.
You gotta wink. She tried to wink and she looked at me and then blinked her eyes 3 times at me. Both of them. You look like your eyes twitching.
Well, I'm not an Uwo, so...
I'm not an Ulu. Order, an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. What are you all seeing that I'm not? What? I need to get my glasses out, dudes.
No.
The witness will refrain from wanton winking. I don't know what wanton means. That's one for the Wikipedia.
Aw. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Yes, the heart. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5 when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Pheonix law offices.
That's right, big boy.
What's he gotta react to that with? Oh, nothing. Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and hit her. She hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
I see. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkable, solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Well, wait, Your Honor. Wait, that's your line now. Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
Don't worry if you're chewing snacks. I'll edit out the silence. I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Nah, I'm good.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Ooh, but that girl Daisy, judged a woman attacker, the mousy girl. Sorry, my vocab of e-girls is very slim. Weeby e-girls.
Why did you do that? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee, what? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one.
Nah,
let's see how far I can run with this. Surely, you must have had a reason to look out your window at the time of night. The same face when you're looking through at it.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badger?
Badger? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. The poor girl waifu. Oh. Order? Mr. Wright, you have been warned. You have to read that part. Poor girl, but what about me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? Okay, back to the stuff. Read it.
She dodged. Dodged what? Well, the attack.
Please continue your testimony. That's it. Nothing really is a contradicto.
I just did. The only one I didn't.
I don't think you pressed it on every single thing yet.
Not this one.
The woman with the long hair on the FA.
The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey.
The woman with the long hair. Gamers.
You want to say it again?
No. I want to explain. We recorded last night. I started recording Hollow Knight at 11:30-ish. It was 11. I'd like to submit to the court. At 12, we started...
The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey.
We didn't get enough of sleep. We woke up, we did a thing, we came back, we're recording, gamers. No, we have not ate breakfast. We have not ate lunch.
Well,
We are snacking in the recording room, dudes.
some people might say pretty. If that's your thing. Your thing.
Yeah, it's like, and the person attacking her is gonna continue with the stuff. Okay.
I have not pressed that one. How do you know she was the defendant? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right.
Yep, he is right. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks.
Oh, sorry. What?
Yeah.
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that.
You saw nothing. Absolutely not. You're fine. I was just joking. It was a freak.
Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. I'm about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Bing. There's a baby spider right here. God dang, freaking. Okay, hold on, I'm going outside. Oh, he's still going down. He's still going down. Hold on, buddy, I'll let you out. Oh god, I can't see him, he's too small. Where'd he go? He's gone. Oh wait, no, he's right here. He's just going down really fast. Oh no, he's gonna go! Ah! It's like, he's gonna go up! No!
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her.
Janelle, Spike won't come back inside. And I'm no expert on fashion.
Not your line!
Wait, god dang it.
And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. Can we have like a frisbee break?
We have to finish this before we
He
go.
won't come back inside. What if he doesn't come back in? He's like cowering at the door. He's like, please, let me play.
This is gonna be almost over.
Ah, god dang it. Okay, fine. Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I can't hear the volume. My headphones are off. Wait, that's your line.
I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rar XD.
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you that to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Bruh.
I almost had her.
No, we don't swear in this Christian household. Oh.
It's in the...
It's Pheonix, right? We have children watching, maybe. I don't know. We might not have anyone watching.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
What are you thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I see.
I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. So clearly, well, not clearly. Did you hear the contradiction? I might have the wrong contradiction. I think she knows more than she should. Holy...
A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? But, well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
Yeah.
That clock,
I
the kind of
figured it out.
statuey
I know.
clock, the thinker, I think.
Do you remember what Mia said? Oh, shoot. Ah, god dang it, I'm gonna have to censor that. Ah. Brr. Okay. Do you remember what Mia told Maya on the phone call about the thinker statue?
Yeah.
She put the paperwork in. She removed the clockwork so it doesn't talk anymore. Anyways, I'm gonna go let Spike in.
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that? Wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
He still won't come inside.
Another person in much the same position, as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of the murder.
Oh. Order, order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that is important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You'll withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
but questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Deep. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer the question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Faye & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
From across the street?
From across the street? Yeah, like friggin' double street. Even a single road?
Like, even in our house, you're not gonna hear the neighbor's TV.
No, but I mean, if you have like a narrow road between two tall buildings, maybe. If both of the windows are open.
But it's across the street.
But also, you know, the thinker, whatever. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
And he takes that as...
Good enough for me, I suppose.
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because
Those are the same thing.
you were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the
my
building
God,
next door.
That's not what we meant, dude. The options look the same. You have proof that she could not. Amateurs, listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing.
Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard.
The prosecution denies your request.
What? On what grounds?
This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained.
Time to switch directions, quick.
Darn hecketing. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright.
No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
So you already exhausted that first one.
Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. The clock is missing the clockwork.
How could you possibly? Oh, you did a meme moment.
Just take a look right now.
Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor?
Sorry.
It's as the defense says. Yeah, it's so engaging. We're just like, whoa, we're gripped by the seat. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. I'm so glad I didn't watch the anime. If I'd watched the anime, this wouldn't feel as engaging because I haven't touched this in a long time.
We can watch it after.
Yeah, we can. It's probably the same stuff, just abridged, but you know. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. It is as you can see. Ah, God, friggin'
The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat?
Fat?
Well, Miss May?
Tisk. What? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty somehow. He knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? Ah, heck. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. Oh no, how are we gonna prove that the frickin' stuff was... Ba-ding! That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Yes.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much.
The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take that!
Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone? Wait. This is my phone. Listen. This is a defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. His eyes are popping. It's like, Jesus frickin' what the heckin' son of a monkin' dunkin'. Whoa.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Do I need to read this?
I'll just mumble over it. So you just wanted me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Dibbity. September 5, 9:27 a.m.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
Mamma mia.
Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon that the... how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Beep, beep, beep.
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go so many times. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness have not seen the clock before. Holy cow, it is so easy to listen to somebody else read the story and just be like, zzz, into the story. Made by Larry Butts.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
He made 2 murder weapons. What a pro.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Ooh, sick barn, Mr. Pheonix, right?
Oh, excuses not on sale today.
Oh, there was some comebacks today. Oh, geez, Louise.
I'm psychopath.
Holy cow, she gained like 5-10 years.
I know. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die.
Holy cow. Oh no, she's kawaii waifu and she's crazy. Weird. Oh. That one got you though. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law and the witness will remain calm.
Gertie-ha-oh.
Gertie-ha.
Silly me.
Say ho 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 right now.
Did I, lose it? I guess I did. The way she stuck out her tongue. Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because...
We already saw... We saw...
This is a familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach.
Bro, we saw the frickin'... It was Miss May.
The other one didn't make sense either, though.
Mr. Wright, when was this? I mean, I guess you're right. When she used it to strike the victim, when else? This is your line. God dang it.
I'll take it.
Order. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it?
Yeah, thanks, Edgeworth. Bro. Tisk. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Pheonix, right?
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh, Ark, of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright. that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder.
She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure. No way. Yes, wait, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
Yeah, I witnessed a murder, and then I'm like, yeah, I could go for some pizza.
Incidentally, the bellboy
You can read it. Corroborates.
I forgot.
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman.
Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well.
No.
But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof.
Oh shoot, I know what it is.
Well, proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock?
Bro, this music.
It has to be
Fuck
this.
Yeah, it's definitely that, I think. Take that!
Have a look at this.
No.
That?
I was definitely shocked a little by the thing.
I found this in Miss May's room.
This freaking phrase goes from uwu waifu to freaking... Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were taping the victim Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you
Is
not?
that how you spell taping? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was taping her phone? It's called a
Absolutely.
wiretap, so it might be tapping, but taping is equally, like, even if that was the case, which it's not, you still had to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... this one?
The victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock? Maybe it was a phone?
Has to be. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want to tell you. Hold on for me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Well, that clears things up. Yeah.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
He likes to object a lot.
It's his job.
Your Honor, look at the witness' face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la.
Laura.
Yeah.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer?
Boom, boom. She finally lost it again.
It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Wow. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. I have to deal with the final blow. Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping her irrelevant?
Yeah. Tippity tapping irrelevant?
Miss May, you were taping the victim's phone? I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this... Oops, that's your line.
Oh, shoot. Wow, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Oh, you don't like how he said it, huh? Freaking, I'd wish we have said it. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court, huh?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say? I have a pretzel in my mouth.
Well, come on, think of something.
Okay.
Just continue.
Do you have anything in mind?
Let's call... You might as well go ahead and call him. I don't think there's anything left on her.
Yeah. And also
pressed
from
everything
a gameplay standpoint, I'm just thinking we gotta move on, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
been dug into her for a sec.
The defense would like to call the bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Why would he say that out loud?
It's a, declaration of intent. He's like, bro, she was wiretapping the victim. Doesn't everyone here find that a little kind of fishy? Like, bruh? I mean, don't do it.
I think you sunken.
You suck, Pheonix. I give this suck.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Is this my line?
Yeah.
I object to calling the bellboy.
What? Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. Bing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this a witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What?
I just sucked him.
I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?
Let's just give up. I mean, come on, she's screwed.
Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything.
Yeah, that would really...
Understood. I accept your condition.
Oh, you fell right into my trap. All according to Keikaku.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls a hotel bellboy to the stand.
So how likely is it that Miss May and this bellboy are doing more than just room service?
I mean, she had a wiretap, unless you're implying something else. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Frickin' rude. Oh, never mind. I thought he was being judgmental. No, he shows up freaking old on the teapot. Never mind. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Okay, that's fair. You didn't need to keep the teapots. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Oh, I guess I'm playing the bellboy now. Very good, sir.
That's fine.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to let her precise. I brought it to her at the. Excuse me, my right contact's falling out, gamers. Blinky. I gotta blink it back in. Pretzel snack. I'm cutting this. I've been holding the pretzel in my hand for too long. I needed to be in my mouth. Oh man, editing is gonna be fun. Dang. I need to chew these pretty. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. No, wait, don't give me that look. I know it's your line. I'm sorry.
This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, that makes sense.
No, it's an ellipses.
Oh, May will be finished.
Maya.
Okay. Or Maya, sorry.
Alright, so...
I'm the head of the Belfoy. I mean, that's probably right.
You know, this is gonna be a 2-parter. Because we've been... This is gonna go for another hour. Do we do, like, the outro?
You can stitch one in.
We'll stitch one in. This is awkward. We totally...
Or you can do a to be continued.
Alright. You know what? I'll stitch one in. God dang it. I was expecting Edgeworth to be like, you're no longer allowed to question the witness. I'll call the bellboy to the stand, and then it'll be like, ooh, we're moving on to begin your next time, gamer. Well, frickin', god dang it. I'm gonna do 2 stitches. You're gonna have to stitch it with me. I'm gonna bring you downstairs to record lines with me. Making a presentable YouTube video is hard, gamers.
Okay, I'm gonna press him on everything because I don't quite know.
No, I don't either. But I mean, yeah, go ahead. I'm like, this doesn't need to be pressed on, but...
Might as well. What is it exactly you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally.
Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright. You will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... uh-oh. Bellboy down bad, guys. Rip. Point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Moving on. I get blushy, crushy, frickin'. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9.
9 on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9, the time of the murder.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee, I like an iced coffee at 9. Yeah, I got to voice her lines. I get a chance to be ooh. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time?
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Oh, what? You pressed him on everything except for the last one?
No, that was the last one.
Wait, no it wasn't. You go to the last one. Cause I'm stuck now, god dang it.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Wait,
Oh wait,
I thought that did you press him on that last one? I don't think you did.
I'll do it. Sorry, I need to check for the arrows. You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. Oh, yes, very endearing. Yeah, frickin'.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guesser, favored me with, an embarrasser, sir. What the heck? Why is he...
Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace?
Oh, embracer. I'm stupid, but it's embrasser.
Oh, embrasser.
I can't speak fancy words. What the frick, dudes? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her.
Uh-oh.
It's no good. There's nothing there.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
Is that it?
Oh, flubby dub. Tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely, with a capital S, so no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. You gotta read the words. I can't let this happen, do
I can't let this happen, can I?
Thank you. Give up. There's like, whatever, I don't care. Freaking.
Wait. Please wait. One last question.
Oh, shoot. You didn't. I don't
Sorry.
Freaking. The words. He said, "What's up, dude?"
He said, does the defense have anything else to say?
No, I said, "What's up, dude?"
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Oh, Your Honor, I must object. I'm just like, ugh. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about?
Oh boy.
Maybe this one?
Okay. Let's use our thinker brains. If we ask him about check-in, he's just gonna tell us, yeah, I checked her in. If we ask him about room service or bed making, I'm pretty sure the answer would be in there. Cause if he had been in her room to do any sort of cleaning, he might have also seen the wiretap.
Let's do bed making then.
I feel like if we go to bed making, they're gonna make a funny sex joke and then move on. But room service also seems kind of... I don't know, they all seem the same.
Tell me again about room service.
Again?
Sir?
At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested an iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall.
I see.
Bing.
$18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive?
Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skip on the ice, sir. What?
There was another person in the room.
What? Bro, I really don't remember anything. Holy cow.
Which makes sense because when we went to her room to question her, there was 2 glasses on the table.
Right. I kind of forgot that detail. I mean, like, my brain knows who did it. We literally saw a picture of the guy who did it. I just don't remember the thing is. You know?
Yeah. What did he say? What did he say?
Rather quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
I object. That was objectionable.
The big word.
Frickin' objection overrules. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Ah, yes, quite indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Bro! Witness tampering? That's very not epic. He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof! Oof! You fool! My eye bulging.
I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
You know, in his testimony, he did slip up and say them.
I think I might know what you're talking about. Maybe I'll look in editing, but if I don't, then no one will see anything on the screen. But if I do, I'll pull it up, because it kind of sounds...
Like, we pressed it or something, and he said something about checking them, and they just cut off.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then when you brought them room service...
Come on.
You didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir. That cray-cray dog.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person?
Like he doesn't know.
The boy, it was you! You did it!
Simple, it was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May.
Oof! I'm freaking gonna add an oof thing with an oof counter to—
Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Oof. Upstart amateurs. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Your Honor. Freaking. That's all for that. That's it. But the Mayfire. Court is adjourned. Beep bop. September 7, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lob number 1. If they hit with a frickin' to be content, dude, what if I might not do a split episode? Because, like, an hour 30, you know, frickin'. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a split episode. Haha, frickin', you guys get to hear really random snippets of things and think, hey, they said they were gonna split the episode, but we're still watching it. Yeah, that didn't happen.
You could cut it out.
I could cut it out. But that would require more editing, and I'm already going to have to add a bunch of funny blip-ups and then do a schedule and a frequent upload or something. Channels, lifeblood, something.
So do you want a new recording, or do you want to go it all the same one?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're in the lobby, right? And they're adjourned for the rest of the day. So the next day, when they meet again, we can end it there. How's that sound? That way we have a finale episode.
What?
I'm saying that they adjourned the court for the day, and now we're going to the lobby on the same day. We're probably going to talk to Maya, and in that conversation, they'll talk about what comes next. And then when we go back and meet up in court the next day, we're probably going to get an investigation phase. If we have an investigation phase, or we go back to court, we'll end the episode there. How's that sound? But let's just carry out until we get to investigation or court again. Yeah, September 7, 224, District Court Defendant Lobby number 1.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It's a weird word. It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So what happened with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. You're still kind of, you know, the prime suspect for a murder case. You like... But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May, he's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Don't give me that look. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis?
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. And if he's not the murderer, we're in trouble. Frickin'.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Yeah, it's not optimal in terms of like portioning an hour and a half recording. Well, that was an episode. I gotta cut that out. You gotta take it.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, until next time, gamers. More Ace Attorney. See ya.
Bye.